voluptuous girl who's like a dream come
I
true for any
just
man.
learnt the art of camouflage. You have to learn that.
believe
The
so.
minute you learn the art of camouflage, you've sailed through, girl. Trust me. No, but I think fitness is really important. And not only for people like us who are, day to day in front of the media, the cameras, whether you're doing endorsements, appearances, or movies. I think even for anyone, it could be even when I was just a housewife and I had not restarted my work again, I was just chilling. Even then, the minute you step out of your house, you have that little confidence, in yourself that okay, now I'm looking good today and I want to step out. And there's an automatic bounce in your step the minute you know you're looking good and you're out there. So I think it's not only necessary for people. I think it's for people in our line or in our industry. I think it's something that everyone should do for themselves, not for what your boyfriend or your husband is going to think you look like, but I think for yourself. So just do it for yourself.
Well, it is not an easy job. You're a mother of two and you do so much other work. How do you maintain, and you've still sculpted your body so well? Tell me the secret. There has to be some secret. You cannot go on. like this without
Honestly, I think that when, on the contrary, when you're working and you're running around, is that time I think it kind of helps because you're not focusing on, okay, what I have to eat or what I don't have to eat. So automatically that happens. In fact, I lose more weight when I'm working non-stop.
Okay.
So then it becomes easier for me to manage my diet because my mind is diverted. But when I'm at home and chilling and I have those 2-3 days off and I'm sitting in front of the TV and watching my non-stop run of shows of Tyrant or Homeland or Grey's Anatomy or whatever, it's that when I want to, kind of binge. And that is the difficult point when you have to really control yourself.
Oh, I thought you were going to say that because my kids are nibbling on my mind so much, and that is why I
No, you know what is the tendency? I don't know how many of you have had newborns, but what's the tendency when your kids are toddlers? Is why waste? Because kids automatically stop eating after a while, and then there's that food in the plate, and you automatically end up finishing it. That is the most toughest time. That's the time when you have to control. You'd rather waste than let it go to your waste.
Okay.
Little bit of toning for yourself is very necessary. That 45 minutes a day for your body is very necessary. Any form of exercise. I keep fluctuating. I don't stick to a particular thing because after a while your body also gets immune to that. So I have to jumpstart my body, especially after a certain age. I've crossed my 40, so I know that after a while I have to jumpstart my body into shaking up the metabolism to make it effect. So it could be anything. I walk, I swim, I run sometimes, I just do only yoga sometimes. So that kind of helps me keep the momentum on.
Okay, but on a scale of 1 to 10, on a fitness scale, where do you rate yourself, see yourself?
I'm on the cover. What else do you want me to say? I'm on the cover, dude. This is me. I love it.
So it is 1. We say that it is 1.
You're saying it, huh?
I'm saying
Yeah.
I love her, so I know it is 1.
Okay, done.
Alright, I'm going to keep this session open to all my people here. Shoot the question, and I know that this ravishing queen is going to shoot it back to you.
My reputation precedes me. Can I hide? Can I hide somewhere?
Can I just go with her? Yes.
Hi Ravina.
You don't need to do anything. You're fine the way you are. Please, someone give her food. Please give her food. Can someone please give her food?
So, what are your fitness goals and what are the rewards of staying fit?
Sorry, what are my fitness goals? Honestly, I don't believe in starving. I don't believe in, completely pushing your body at that point where you're sick, and because you are what you eat. Your hair, your skin, whether, eyes, a lot of, these girls nowadays are, attempting goals which are beyond their body frame. I mean, I have a broad structure, I have a broad body frame. So I know I'm never going to be a size 0, and I'm happy in my skin. I'm happy what I am. I'm fit. I'm healthy. I'm not obese, neither am I like extra thin. So the fact being that I think all of us also need to set a correct example for even the young kids to follow. I'm seeing kids at 15, 16 starving myself the minute they become 13 or something, starving themselves to reach or going on diets, which I mean we never did honestly at that age. And ultimately in the long run it affects them somewhere, because you know, I've seen a lot of my friends who tell me, you know, who are 26 or 27 years old, and they say, my God, I'm losing a lot of hair, what to do? I'm like, what are you eating these days? So ultimately your body shows what you eat. So if you have a goal for yourself is to stay fit and be healthy and eat the right thing, you always have a right choice. Instead of that fried, you know, bunch of chips, which I just caught Mr. Hira gobbling upstairs, and I told him, what are you doing, man? Stop it.
Cholesterol.
Yeah, I was warning him about his
And he
cholesterol.
always forces me to have it, every time.
Yeah, he's telling me, you'll have this. I was like, no, I'm not going to. You can. So it's you know, just make the right choice, and that's it. You don't have to starve. You don't have to do anything. Just make the right choice, because whatever you eat, ultimately your body is gonna show.
See, if Nani sir is making you eat, that means the next question please.
Ravina, according to you, who are the fittest actors and actresses in Bollywood?
Today everybody, I mean, it was not like the 90s where all of us came nice and plump and, you know, undid eyebrows and everything, and we were just there, and we evolved along the way. But today, if you look at them, I mean, who doesn't, you know, have, I mean, you can actually say who does not have a fit body. Actually, I don't even know that. I don't even know
That's
that.
my question. Who does not have
Who
a
does
fit
not?
body?
I don't know that.
That's the question. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. More questions, please? Yeah, please carry on.
Hi, Ravina. You complete 25 years this year.
Yes, 25 years.
Can you recollect 3 most memorable events from your cinematic journey so far? Anything that's been with you, stayed with you?
I think everything to a certain degree. It can be even something as the most, you know, amazing outdoor that one have has had and had great memories, or a unit which is bonded like a family. Obviously, my award, like a national award. My first film, definitely most memorable, because that was, I mean, that's like a landmark. So yeah, I think along the line, these are few memories that remain very strongly so in your mind.
Alright.
Hi, Ravina. So you're looking ravish in a dialogue.
Thank you.
What is the beauty mantra that keep you so gorgeous?
My no makeup look. Today is my no makeup look. Completely. It's like, no, yeah, except for that lipstick to brighten up the fact and hide the fact that I've not done makeup. It's like, so yeah, I believe in going as natural as you can and let your inner beauty show. And just a few enhancements, just always do a little bit enhancing of what your asset is on your face. And I think that'll steal the show.
Okay, so you know, everybody actually should follow that point. Yes.
You know, today's actors get a lot of help with respect to their, you know, specific trainers and dietitians. I'm supposing by the time you started out, you didn't have these. Can you tell me how you managed to, you know, stay thin and be in your role and keep that figure at that time?
I think there was not so much pressure in those days for us. We were accepted how we were, like normal Indian women. I think somewhere towards the late, yeah, we were still either plumped or given nicknames and stuff. Okay, I
What was
won't
your
say. Y'all
nickname?
will only tease me. No, I'm not saying.
No, what is your name?
I'm not saying. Go through all the old Stardust copies, you'll come to know. Go through all the old Stardust copies, you'll come to know. Whatever they called
I
us.
only remember one, Asleegi. And that was not
Asleegi?
me.
That was not me.
That is Yogita Bali.
Okay, that was Yogita Bali ji. My God, y'all attacked them since then. Some shame, these seniors, poor things. But we thought we were the only ones on the firing line.
And Idli Malini.
Huh?
Idli Malini.
Idli. I tell you, you're incorrigible. Seriously.
Let's talk about the present. What's her nickname? Because I
He's-
think you know it.
He's become now
Ravish.
grandpapa, so he has to remember those times.
Ravish she is. I want to know what's her
We
nickname.
never said
What
anything
are
mean about
people
you.
teasing her?
Y'all said very mean things about me.
Tell me one.
Very mean
Tell me
things.
one.
I don't want to go into that right now. We will talk about it later. But one thing I must say, that all that old gang who wrote really mean things about me, now whenever they meet me, the old gang's not here. Whether it's Omar, Harish, Ashwin, Sarita, Simi, all of them,
Sarita,
that
you're
old gang.
writing for. Sarita, you're writing for.
They now tell me that you're the only consistent one. I don't know why we did that to you. You're the only one who was like that before and is like that now. So that's that I believe a compliment coming from this team. your.
Yes, come on. I think that is all.
Sorry?
Come on, I think we all. Super, very nice.
Yeah, please. That's an in-house compliment. I don't think.
Most of the time, being lean is considered to be, like beautiful or anything. What is your take on that? How do you define beauty?
Oops, that's a tough one. How do I define beauty? I mean, for me, honestly, it's not all about the looks, and I'm serious about it. My husband will kill me about it. He said, "What do you mean?" But it is what the human being is all about. So for me, actually, it goes that okay, you could have a beautiful face, but you could have a real mean heart. So for me, it is what you are within as well. And I have seen that happen in front of people. There are some people when you meet them, I mean, from their eyes, it actually mirrors what their soul is. You can come to know that shrewdness, that that meanness comes on their faces, and you can actually tell. You don't immediately get a good vibration. And there are some people who are just so positive. They're so vibrant, and you want to be with them. They're warm people, and I think that's what's beautiful. That is what you're within is ultimately what matters. I mean, outside beauty is okay. Yeah, nowadays doctors can do anything for you. Don't worry about it. Nowadays science is superb.
Also, Ravina, apart from this, there's this verdict is going to come out on Section 377.
अब ये मेरे को prepare. I need to prepare. I'm very bad at this when I'm like thrown.
Verdict is going to come out on Section 377 whether to decriminalize it or not. What is your take on
Decriminalize it.
or not?
Ooh, what?
Section 377.
Yeah,
Homosexual.
I know.
Yeah.
On LGBT rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, for me, I have a different take on it. I have lots of friends who are gay and happily gay and proudly gay and not hiding it. And I think ultimately one has to realize that a human being is a human being. It's his freedom of choice or her freedom of choice. So, honestly, my take on it would be, I don't know how it's gone into this zone at all, because ultimately everyone's a human being. So, there's nothing like, In fact, if you go down old Indian history, any civilization, this has always been prevalent. So when did this turn come of oh my god, that this has to be decriminalized or criminalized in the first place? I don't know where that started in the first place. So if you go down ancient Indian history, we had certain sects and they were accepted. I mean, now let me not go into the into
But I
the
think you all got understood. what you're trying to
yeah,
say.
exactly. So for me, it's a human being. Yeah, it's his freedom of choice, what he wants to do, what she wants to do, where she wants to be.
But coming
Totally.
on this one, that I'll just extend it a little further. What is
You always put me in a spot. You always put me in a spot. Last time also you asked me something like this
I
only.
really think you can answer these questions.
This is a health and nutrition thing, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not make it into a political debate.
Okay, but I actually wanted to.
exercise and diet chart for your kids and husband, Karina?
My kids know, but my son is quite an athlete, and poor chap has my tendency of putting on weight. But he's too young, yeah, and automatically I think he will share it because he's very, very active. He's an athlete and stuff. And my daughter's, she does her dancing and her swimming as well. So I believe in giving children a lot of outdoor activities, because unfortunately the generation that is now is only so full of indoor things, whether it's the iPad or it's the indoor games. It's not like how probably you and me grew up, playing Sakli and Dabai Spice, and we used to come dump our bags and be out in the building playing till our mothers used to be hollering, "Come on home," from the windows. But this generation is different. So I have tried to put my children in a lot of outdoor activities, and yes, I don't use sunblock for them for that 1 hour. It's fine. They need that kind of sun for at least that 1 hour. So I'm good with it. I mean, I've seen a lot of mothers, it's so hot. How will the children? We used to play a whole day in the sun, yeah. Saturdays, Sundays, 9 to 4, we used to be playing outside without any sunblock and sun creams and stuff, and we all survived. So it's fine to a certain degree. I think mothers should let go, that paranoia of I don't want my daughter to swim. It's too hot. Let's go at 6 o'clock for swimming. I was like, why? I mean, she needs that bit of a sun. And then this sudden thing of I went to my doctor and my doctor says I have lack of vitamin D. Everyone is now doing these vitamin D tests because we've kind of lost that thing of just being and soaking in the natural process of what it should be.
But when it comes to you're a family person, you're a mother, and you're a homemaker. But are you a very doting mother or like how? When you just said that you
A doting
get,
mother?
strict, doting, very careful, precise.
No, I believe that there needs to be a good upbringing. I believe there needs to be some sort of discipline. I do believe that there needs to be a basic courtesy and manners that are need to be taught, whether it's respecting our elders or respecting our culture or our traditions. But yes, children will be children. You gotta let them be kids at some times as well.
Okay, but
Just
who's
let them do
strict?
what they want.
Who's strict in your house? You or your husband?
I think we take our turns.
Okay.
Yeah, there are times when I just put hands up and say, okay, I'm done playing the bad cop. Now it's your turn. So yeah, so it's a good cop, bad cop thing which we shuffle between us.
Also, we know that you have adopted two girls, and one has just got married. How does it feel? The whole
Both are married. No.
Both are married.
Yeah, one
I
got
would
married
just-
like 2011. Now she has a
Okay,
little
so if
baby.
you can just say a little, how does it feel? and
It
how
feels
do you-
great. Feels great.
But are
It's unconditional. It feels great.
you? Alright, okay. More questions, yes.
Hi Ravina, would you essay an older role on screen?
I mean, this is a question you're asking me now, but I kind of did it in 2000. Whether I did Daman or I did a film called Jago, where I was playing, Shan played my son-in-law in a film at that time. So I have no hang-ups as such.
Alright, and what is the next step? I hear that politics is ringing bell for you. Is this
I don't know where that came from. Not from your publishing house for sure.
yeah, but there's so much out there that
No,
politics is your
that's
next,
just because I voiced my opinion doesn't mean I'm as a concerned citizen of this country as much as you. And when it comes to my country getting portrayed as to what it is not, then obviously I think not only me, I think everyone should speak out, because ultimately it's, if you see the bigger picture, it is going to harm us, because internationally whether it's all the international press, whether you take the Washington Times or the New York Times or the Guardian or international press, and you see the articles they're writing about our country, and you kind of feel embarrassed, because that is not a few bad, unfortunate stray incidents cannot speak for you and me.
Exactly.
Or all of us in this room. We aren't like that. Have you ever questioned who your next door neighbor is? You haven't questioned him for his faith or whoever he is. We are all fine. So a few cannot portray exactly what my country is. So that is where, as a concerned citizens of our country, and when we want to see it prosper, and when it is taking a good course internationally, I think we should speak up, because ultimately, how will we all suffer? We'll suffer economically. Internationally, people will be scared to invest in this country. They'll say, oh my God, no, this country is a mess. Let's not go into this country. And who's going to suffer? So see the bigger picture. Ultimately, it's our name and our reputation that's going to suffer. Economically, we will suffer.
But I feel you're a good candidate. So even if you have to go towards
I also do believe that good people, if we want to see the change that we want in this country, we all sit and we discuss, oh, this politician or this government didn't do this, arey ye dekho kya hai, arey potholes dekho, arey ye dekho. But ultimately, if good people don't join politics, or good people don't become the face, how are we expecting them to change? Because then your local bhai is becoming the next MLA. Yeah? Your local, gunda who's been probably bullying everyone, suddenly is bullying everyone for votes, and tomorrow he's your minister. So what do you do then? How do you change it?
So we
How will the
definitely need
system
somebody
change?
with a clean heart and with good intention coming there and guiding us and showing,
I also believe in that, but for now I don't see myself because I feel like my husband tells me jokingly, you're so honest, you'll be the first person to get assassinated. So he says, thode din aaj zinda reh ja. I don't think this is cut out for you. So yeah, so right now no, it's not cut out for me. Na Pradeep, आप कितने साल मेरे को जानते हो? 25 ना, जो दिल में वो यहाँ है ना, अभी तो को तो उड़ा देगा हाँ.
Alright, I'll take 2 more questions and then we wrap it up.
Hi. Fitness apps? Yes, drink water app. No, I'm serious. That's on my phone. There's a bird that choo 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 choo. Please drink water, because I mean, when we were working in the 90s, we didn't have these vanity vans and all, which all you guys are so lucky to. Y'all are lucky to see it. Sorry, not use it. So, which you see everyone using these days, is what we didn't have. And we would be like hiding behind umbrellas and changing our clothes, or in generator vans, and walking deep into the jungles to answer the nature's call.
Once you had air conditioned rooms.
Where?
There were-
thrown you a recognition.
Arey, you should have slept one night in Filmale and see the cockroach walking up your leg or bloody lizard walking up your leg. You would have come to know. Yeah. The only two good, makeup rooms then we had was Kamalistan, which was fab. At that time, दो नए बने थे याद है वो. Everyone would fight to get into those because those were the best. Otherwise, you sleep on the sofas and you'd have in Mehboob Studio now crawling one cockroach crawling up your leg. You'd come to know. But as a result of that, we'd not drink water. And I remember the minute I had my first baby, I had like about 3 kidney stones in one and 3 in another, nearly 6 mm each. So it was really bad. So now after that, I've put my drink water app because I got so used to not drinking water, scared to use the washroom because there'd be no good washrooms or something like that. So yeah, that is the app on my phone.
Alright, we take one more question. Thank you.
Any plans to direct a movie?
Yes, maybe. My husband's been telling me to get to it, but honestly, I think it's a huge responsibility. It's something like delivering a third baby for me, it'll be, because it's something that you have to be involved in 24/7. And right now, I feel my kids are a little small for me to completely not, because I can't focus, because 10 times my kids are calling me for something or the other. Mama, where's that book, and what do I do? What do I wear for the birthday? And so it's not something that I can focus on, and I don't like doing anything half-hearted. So when I'm completely ready and I can give my 100% to it, I will, yes. Inshallah, like they say.
Alright, and there's one more question that we can take.
Hi, Ravina. If not an actress, what would you have been? What would have been your alternate profession? Not actress.
I would have been a cop.
Yeah, मैं वही तो कह रही हूँ, politics आ जाओ.
But the police was there, politics की क्या बात कर रही हो? कहाँ से कहाँ?
नहीं तो related ही है ना सब चीजें.
So no, I would have been a cop, I think. I would have definitely been a cop.
Oh, and why so? If you can elaborate on this, what you think that it is a very, it's a masculine job. But
It's not a masculine. I mean, one cannot say. I mean, I think women. I feel women, especially in this country. I mean,
Yeah.
such a developed country like the USA might now have Hillary Clinton as the president. But I mean, our country has broken. Women have broken barriers. I think long ago we've had women prime ministers. We've had. I mean, all over. If you see, even Pakistan and even Bangladesh, where actually they call us
Sri Lanka
third world
also.
countries, and Sri Lanka, and which actually they call us third world countries. But if you
Yeah.
see,
True.
besides, I mean, even the US not had a female, and now yes, it's moving. So I think there's nothing called a masculine job or a feminine job
we
anymore.
would love to see you in a cop attire.
Savvy
thought
won't
you were
like
being
what
a
you said.
journalist.
Please, I want to see kick in the rear wala thing to her that police force is masculine job.
And,
This will be
remember,
Ravina, do you feel still like
आ गया?
girls
इतना late क्यों आया पहले बता?
believe in
हाँ,
that?
first answer her question.
That's what I'm saying.
She wants to
I'm
know.
sorry, actually. traffic
हम लोग
jam
लेट
के
आते हैं तो
वक्त
तुम पहले मुझे बोलते हो इतना लेट आई आप देखो.
Sorry, कभी मेरा चलता है.
हाँ.
I think the way she is thinking actually, so what have you to say about her thinking is that? We were talking about woman empowerment and
I know what you mean by putting in a spot now. But yes.
Do not forget Kiran Bedi.
yeah, I mean, there
She
are-
was my role model. Believe me, when I was in college and my first, like my 10th years and all, when we started getting aware, reading newspapers, and I used to love her, and they used to always print these incidences about her, how she used to walk in the night and beat up these guys near the Panwala shop and all. She had these things coming out in the papers every day. And I used to love her, man. I used to love her. And see, my parents never differentiated between my brother and me. If my brother was, riding a bike to school, my father taught me how to ride a bike as well. If my brother had, I would go out with him because of the sake of, being there with my brother and hanging with him. But I would ride an open jeep to college and stuff. And my father never thought that, oh no, you should not be doing such a thing. He was like, we were brought up equally, the same, absolutely. And so in a way, in fact, I remember the first time when I started driving, the first thing my father said was, come, I will teach you how to change your own puncture, to change the tires, how the radiator works, see what is below the bonnet. You should know your car well, because I don't want you being stranded anywhere. So I have actually in the range changed my own tires and all, done my thing. So I have been brought up that way, and I'm very proud of it, trust me. And I'm not at all apologetic about it. And as far as, I think I would have been a cop.
Wow.
any pop role तो किया होगा ना शायद से फिल्म में?
हाँ किया था, एक विजेता करके फिल्म थी, yes I had done, but I
शायद कुछ थोड़ा अपनी
yeah
ड्रीम होगा
Yeah.
Military
I think women in uniform are so. I'm so
That's what I
proud
feel.
every
Yeah.
time when I see. I just flew an airline, and the whole crew was an all-women crew. From the captain to the. I in fact tweeted about it. It gives me a sense of
Great
pride. I feel
pleasure,
damn
yeah.
good. Yeah.
But you know what? I feel that if it's a cop business, a cop job, it is a massive. It shows the fitness, the level of fitness you are into.
Yeah.
You know, so probably because of that, because you're so fit in your mind and so fit in your body, you know that this is the job that I want to be, because that actually pushes you ahead from your normal being yourself. It is a little ahead, and most women are a little apprehensive to do it. And people like you, if they come on.
Don't give an
board-
explanation. It's fine. Aage chalo.
I mean, as you said, you would love to direct a film, but then what kind of a film it would be like? You know, कुछ सोचा तो होगा आपने?
You know, I definitely. I mean, when I discuss scripts with my husband and all, he always says, you are totally non-commercial. Tu mat banana. But for me, I prefer a little bit of more realistic cinema. I prefer that kind of cinema. I produced Stumped, yes, and Stumped actually also I produced it because I thought it was it was very poignant. The whole thing of the Kargil war happening, and our team, the cricket team fighting. I'm saying the soldiers fighting the Pakistanis at that time, and our cricket team battling out on the field against the Pakistani team in the World Cup. So for me, it was a driven comparison where the guys were taking bullets in their chests and dying every day, and over here, the whole of the nation was actually glued to the cricket match. You know, it was so ironic that there are actually guys dying there on the field, and over here, Sachin का छक्के के बारे में बात हो रही है और वहाँ लोग मर रहे हैं. You know, so it was a very I don't know, it was a very moving thought for me, and I wanted to make a movie on that. And when he came up with this script, I really liked it.
All right. Any more questions?
You're playing Benazir Bhutto in a biopic. How are you preparing for that?
That film was almost underway, and now it's kind of hit a little speed breaker. So because of it all fluctuates on the relations what the countries are going through at that time, and
So is that the reason for
it's kind of stalled right now because the script was sent to Bilal to approve. So last I know it was there, and then again there was a little roadblock.
Had he agreed with the project?
He sort of had, but it was kind of, I think it all depends on the political mood of the country, what is going on at that time, and it's ultimately the producers and the director's decision. I think they don't want any trouble, and they really want to make a film, so they want, it cleared from everywhere first.
How, of course, that one film that we just spoke about, और हम किस चीज़ को देखने वाले हैं, where, because we want to see you often and
She's a
often.
jewelry designer also, no?
She, of course,
Yeah,
she's so
yeah.
enterprising. If you can just talk about your future endeavors, something where we get to know that yes, this is what we're going to see you into.
Okay, now that even I don't know. So it's like,
Alright, well,
yeah, I mean, Shub is coming out. I did a film for a friend of mine called Onir. That's what I have just read another script which I've kind of liked. It all deals with, kind of the rapes in Delhi. It's again a very, very strong, very hard-hitting subject. I'm still working on that with them. There are a few things that I wanted up and down changed. That is on the film front. But otherwise, I keep trying my hand at things and enjoying myself basically. Basically, I'm enjoying myself. You'll
Yeah.
see me, if you want to see what I'm doing ahead, I'm enjoying myself.
अच्छा,
Yeah.
I like that. But basically, आप दिल से actor हैं, पुलिस वाली हैं,
हाँ जी,
and एक बहुत अच्छी mother हैं, right?
thank you.
Well, when I see this woman on the cover, she completely depicts the strength of a woman, and I wish her all the very best, lot of success. I would want to see this woman climbing up the stairs and actually opening a lot of gates for the strength for the woman like me who doesn't know what inspiration means, but she actually means
How
a lot of
sweet.
inspiration.
Thank you.
so much, guys.
Thank you,
so
thank
much
you,
for being
thank
here.
you.
All the faculty, thank you again, and thank you.
Thank you.
All the very best.
Thank you
to
so much. Yeah, sure.